Hey, so we are going to learn the Maimer Dvar Malchus, Shabbos Parshas Vaetchanun, Shabbos Nachamu, the 16th of Menachem of Tafshin Chafei. The Rebbe is going to speak about and the words Vaetchanun. All the Mefarshim always talk about why do we use the word Vaetchanun, and there are two main explanations that the Rebbe is going to bring over here, even though the explanations seem to be a little bit overlapping, as we'll soon see. And I davened Hashem, it's brought down Sifri, Shnei Parnosim Toivim Amdom Yisrael. Two good supporters, people that take care of the community, rose for the Yidden, Moshe and Dvar Malchus Yisrael, Moshe Rabbeinu and David HaMelech. And they could have, when they asked a request from Hashem, they could have made it dependent upon their good deeds. They could have said, listen, I've done so much for you, now grant me my request. And they only asked from Hashem to give it to them for free. In other words, they didn't ask that Hashem should grant a request because of everything they did. They asked Hashem to grant a request just as a free thing. And if these great ones like Moshe and David only asked for a free thing, they didn't say, listen, you owe me. Misha is someone that's not like Moshe and David HaMelech. Halachas kam v'kama, how much more so? That he should only ask the Eibishter only as a free gift. So the meaning of the word Vaetchanun, according to this explanation, is that Vaetchanun means that from the word a free gift. That's what word Vaetchanun means, and that's why the Torah uses that word, because that's how Moshe Rabbeinu asked Hashem for his request to be fulfilled to go into Eretz Yisrael. The second explanation that it's brought down, another explanation is Vaetchanun al Hashem. I asked Hashem, Asar l'shonos nikras tefillah. Tefillah is called by 10 expressions. In other words, we're not saying that Vaetchanun necessarily has anything to do with a free gift, but in the Torah there are 10 different expressions used for tefillah. There's bakasha, etc., etc. One of the 10 expressions is Vaetchanun. Valderech says in Medrash Rabbah in a similar way. It's brought down in Medrash Rabbah that 10 expressions is used for davening, and the following are what they are. And he enumerates all the different expressions that are used concerning davening. From all of these types of expressions, what did Moshe Rabbeinu use? Moshe Rabbeinu used an expression of tachnunim, begging, which is the idea of Eschanun. Eschanun means begging, like the word tachnun. But it can, and then the Medrash Rabbah goes on, it's not just an idea of tefillah, but in tefillah itself, it has a special meaning. From here you derive that any creature does not have any type of way of demanding something. He has nothing on his creator. He has no reason, he has no foot to stand on to demand and expect anything from Hashem. Moshe Rabbeinu did not approach Hashem only in a way of begging. And then the Medrash Rabbah continues, why did Moshe Rabbeinu only approach Hashem in a way of begging? That I will do favor, I will give favor, from the word chen, to the one that I give favor to. Someone that has nothing like to demand of me. He has no special qualities. the chanoisi, so then the matnas chinam ani oise imoy. So I do it with them like a free gift. So in this Medrash Rabbah, he seems to like combine the two ideas in the Sifri. The Sifri speaks two separate ideas. One thing is that they asked as a free gift, Moshe and David HaMelech. And another idea is, Eschana is just one of the expressions of davening. The Medrash seems to combine both of them. Eschana is one of the ways of davening, but that type of davening indicates an idea of a free gift. And this is what the Maimer is going to be elaborating upon, that there is a davening that's in a way of you're davening that because of your milus, and you're davening in a way of a free gift. And then there's just bichlal, not davening, but bichlal, a free gift. That's the level of the sifri. Let's see how the Maimer breaks it down. Line 18, second paragraph. The idea behind this is according to the Medrash Rabbah, Veschanan is one of the 10 expressions that davening is called by in Sheklalusa. That in general, normally, davening is something that has to do with the person's qualities and schusim and merits and so on. And that's what he's going to go on to say, that despite the fact that davening usually has to do with a person's merit, here Moshe Rabbeinu was asking in davening not based on merit, but davening in general is connected with merit. Sheklalusa, then in general, the way it has to be initially, according to the Torah of truth, so it's in such a manner it's connected with the service of a person, his merits. In other words, a person is not supposed to come to the Eibishter empty-handed and just ask, give me. Hashem says, what have you done for me lately? A person needs to make themselves approachable to Hashem and connected with Hashem, like we'll soon going to explain the brackets, and then there's more of a background, more of a basis for him to place his request before him. To note also the explanation that tefillah in the word, putting things together, like teifel flicheres, a person throws pottery, he puts the earth together to make it into a piece of pottery. So tefillah in the word joining. Yitzarech is chibur v'shayches. L'zesh mispal love, top of page above, that the davening means joining. So if you're joining, there has to be some type of connection. Through the fact that we have a connection with Hashem, that because He is the craftsman that made him, the yeshla is and the person has merits to approach the Eibishter and say, listen, we have a connection, we have an association. I'm not just coming here, landing from out of nowhere. So, therefore, he's worthy that his bakasha should become fulfilled. So therefore, line 2. Therefore, he's worthy that his request should become fulfilled. As a person cannot demand from Hashem and make his davening dependent upon his own merit. That even though we just now said there has to be a relationship, there has to be a connection, still in all, he cannot make that into the foundation and the basis and why he's davening. It's known, even this what Hashem gives in a way of a reward. Hashem is not obligated in giving a person any type of reward. Like it says, Hashem, chesed. For you, Hashem is a kindness Ki ata teshalom leish k'masei, that you pay every person according to their action. What does it mean that it's a kindness when Hashem pays everyone according to their action? How is that a kindness? What is that kindness about? Usually, are you going to say that my boss is very kind, that he pays me, or I'm a very good boss because I pay my employees? It's not a kindness. It's justice. It's the person worked for you. You need to pay them. So, but in the case of Hashem, it's called a kindness. How comes? He says in line 7, Shagama Tashlum Kamaseyu, even payment according to the person's action, it's considered Hashem's kindness. And the Rebbe explains why is it considered Hashem's kindness in the brackets. The reason for this is the general idea of the inspiration below that brings about the inspiration from above. It's only because so it arose in his will. The only reason why he is able to even do this action. Why am I even able to do an avodah of doing something that it's considered that I earn something in return? It's because Hashem decided this way, because Hashem chose this should be this way. But maybe once we do it, once Hashem chose it, so then that's set into stone. So the Rebbe goes on and says, line 11, even after it arose in his will, that avoided should awaken because of his will. Then it truly becomes so, because Hashem's will makes it that it's interconnected. Hashem's will creates that my action should cause the action of Hashem to come in return. This itself is only a result of Hashem's kindness, that my action causes a reaction and in return, that Hashem pays me for my actions in return. And therefore, since even the davening, that we said davening, there must be a relationship, but since whatever Hashem gives us is not considered that he's obligated, therefore, he says in line 14, therefore, it's possible, and we need a daven to Hashem, until davening an expression of begging, as if we're asking for a free gift. Though it's not a truly free gift, since the person is worthy of this because of his avodah and his merits. So this is like the two components, according to the Medrash Rabbah, that we're straddling both sides of the fence. On the other hand, on the one hand, we're saying it's davening. Davening is based on a certain premise of a connection that's there, and that connection has to do with the person's milas and mitzvahs and chusim and merits and so on. On the other hand, we're saying that the davening should be in a way of begging, that we do not demand and say we've earned it, but we're asking it for a matnas chinam. So it's davening, but in a way of matnas chinam. The Sifri, on the other hand, in the first pirush of the Sifri, it's completely not a davening. Ve'eschana is completely a request for free gifts. Line 18, V'ilu lefi Sifri, as opposed to the Sifri, ve'eschana shehi abakosha HaKadosh Baruch Hu yitn chinam. That's the eschana, that's the request that Hashem should give for free. It doesn't even enter into the 10 expressions that davening is called. The davening has to do with a person's avodah, and davening has to do in a way of merits. No, it's totally, I do not have any type of idea of my earning this. Since he's in such a level, that he feels that he has no merits, that because of that, those merits, he should be worthy that Hashem should fulfill his request. Therefore, since he has such a level that he has no feeling of merits whatsoever, has nothing upon the Eibishter, he doesn't feel worthy at all that Hashem should fulfill his request. That's why he doesn't ask from Hashem only a total free gift, not within the confines of davening. He's asking it in the way of a free gift. It's totally free gift, totally no type of avoida on his side. Line 26. Yes, is that we can add to this. Before, but it's explained about Mark Siddur. 10 expressions of davening. And connected as a spheres Sheba Malchus Datzilus. These correspond to the 10 spheres of Malchus of Atzilus. We know that Malchus, it has to do with davening, like David HaMelech, who was connected spheres of Malchus, said, Vanit Tfilosi. And the whole idea of davening is asking for something to come from above. Malchus is receiving from above. So when the Medrash says, and the Sifri says, that there are 10 expressions in davening, it's referring to the 10 spheres that's in Malchus itself. There's 10 spheres. Bakoshas, Matnas Chinam, top of page Zayim, and asking for a free gift is Ibchinas Keser Sheba Malchus. It's the level of Keser, the way it's in Malchus. Because from the perspective of Keser, everything is considered like nothing, and therefore, since everything is considered insignificant and like nothing, how can I come and say, I have this, and I did that, and I have this quality, I have this merit, and I have these mitzvahs? Nothing has significance in comparison to Keser. So therefore, Ve'etchanon, asking for a free gift, that's the level of Keser in Malchus. But we said before that there's 2 levels of free gift. One level of free gift, totally asking for free gift, like the Sifri, or there's a free gift type of davening. Ulay Shlomo, the Rebbe says, perhaps we could say, the 2 approaches of a free gift, these correspond to the 2 levels in Keser. From the external part of Keser, the lower part of Keser, known as Arech Ampin, there is some value and worth to the creations and their service. The idea of asking for a free gift is the manner, the expression, the language of the person that's davening, but not that he's not at all, he has no relationship whatsoever, he has no value and significance whatsoever. As opposed to from the perspective of the inner level of Atik Yomin, the Kula can make Lokshiv Mamish, that everything before him is considered Mamish, nothing. Not just like nothing, kill Lokshiv, it's totally nothing. And therefore, as great as I am and as wonderful as I am, and the greatest things that I do, if I'm approaching Pnimius HaKeser, this has completely no existence whatsoever and no significance whatsoever. So therefore, over there, I cannot even do it in a way of a tefillah in a language of Tachnunim. It's not even a gather of tefillah. I'm only asking in a way of a true level of a free gift. Base. Line 10. Shlomo, we could say, not tefillah boy from the matnas chinam, the idea of davening in a way of a free gift. Who Indian tefillas HaShabbos is Shabbos davening. The Indian HaShabbos who ba'if mishal matana. The idea of Shabbos is in a manner of a gift. Maimer saying was all Chazal say, Matona toiva yeshli bebeis gnozai b'Shabbos shmo. I have a good gift in my treasure house, and its name is Shabbos, and I want to give it to you, to Am Yisrael. The fact that Hashem calls the Shabbos a gift, this means that it shares and it impacts us as well with the level of gift that we appreciate that everything from Hashem is in the way of a gift. The prot is Yoser, more specifically, it's not just Shabbos davening is this way. Gam inyan tefillah should be moisach koil b'chinas Shabbos. Even davening during the weekdays are also the level of Shabbos. Yedua shezeu inyan ha'oras haShabbos kifi shenimshachas b'moisach koil. We know Chassidus always talks that everything is biskalus, everything is intermingled one with the other. So therefore, even in the weekday, there's the Shabbos of the weekday. The Shabbos of the weekday is davening time. Davening time is the Shabbos of every weekday, and that's when a ray of Shabbos is meir into the days of the week. That's during the time of davening. Derech Agav, it also says the flip side, that all the davenings of the days of the week are nis'ala and rise up during Shabbos to get davened. Based on this, that there's Shabbos davening, and there's the Shabbos of the week, which is the weekday davening. The Rebbe is going to make this correspond with the two explanations in Veschanon, either as tefillah, that's a matnas chinam, or just totally matnas chinam. It says in line 17, according to this, we could say, the two approaches and explanations in Veschan. Tefillah that's recited in a way of begging, like you're asking a free gift, which is the Medrash Rabbah's approach, or tefillah she bakoshas matnas chinam mamish kepirishas free, or tefillah Vaischanan is a type of request that's totally free. It's not your ordinary type of davening that has like a component like asking a free request. So these two approaches, the Medrash Rabbah versus the Sifri, and Shnei Ha'nyanim the Tfilos, Shabbos, these are the two aspects of the weekday davening and Shabbos davening. The tefillas, the weekday davening, Shabbos, even though it's a level of Shabbos, like we said before, the ray of Shabbos shines into the davening of the weekday. That's the Shabbos of that comes into the weekday. Therefore, what do we find about the davening during the weekday? During the davening, during the weekday, it involves toil, it involves effort, it involves work. Yet, there's also the idea of saying tachnun, which means that we're dealing with cleansing ourselves from negative things, earning our connection with Hashem, approaching Hashem based to a certain degree on our merits, even though we are doing it in a way of tachnunim. So he's doing something, he's working on himself, he's removing from himself negativity to reconnect with Hashem. So there's a bit of what he earns over here. But during Shabbos, davening is not in a way of work and toil. There's no saying slach lanu and forgive us. Since already on Friday afternoon, after Chatzos, all judgments leave it. In other words, all negative things leave the world. Tefillah is in the way of a gift. Hain betfilas leil Shabbos, both in the tefillah Friday night, or both now the Yom Shabbos, and even higher during Shabbos and day in the morning, b'frat b'yom Shabbos la'achre chatzos raiva the raivin, especially on Shabbos day after midday, which is called raiva the raivin al Kabbalah. It's the will of all wills, which is actually pnimius hakeser raiva the raivin. Also, Ikiri Namaton Yom Shabbos, the Raiva is the main time of the gift of Shabbos. So then our davening is in a way of a totally free gift, not even in a way of davening that incorporates the free gift. It's totally a matter of a free gift.